This video will be dedicated to Anna Deeter. You probably know her. She is a student of Roman Snezhko. To be more precise, she is his translator. She works with him and she teaches using the standard system. They have an offer. The claim is that you can get rid of stuttering in 3 days with a lifetime guarantee. Is it true or not? We're going to break this down today. Actually, I've already made a lot of videos about the activities of Roman Snezhko on a Russian-speaking YouTube channel. There are about 50 videos. About 20 videos with former students of Roman Snezhko who paid him a large sum. In the West, it's $6,000 for 3 days. And in Russia, it's 100,000 rubles, 1 to 20, and even 150,000 rubles. That is, it is several times cheaper than for those who speak English, because Roman Snezhko himself does not speak English, and he uses it, so to speak, with the services of a translator who has already figured out a lot. And in principle, she has been able to do it herself for a long time now, to carry out this activity. Well, actually, I was there myself at a personal meeting with Roman Snezhko in 2012, in February. Yes, I went through 3 days of 6 hours each. I paid 100,000 rubles back then. I didn't get rid of my stuttering at that time, but yes, the course was valuable. I understood what I needed to do to stutter less. I realized the nature of speech blocks. I understood how to reduce my problem, but I didn't get rid of it. Even on the 3rd day, when I was at a personal meeting with Roman Snezhko, I was still stuttering. Even when I was saying goodbye to him, I was stuttering. But I had already improved because he didn't teach me. He didn't motivate me for that. I'm grateful to him, but basically, I also paid a lot of money. But there was no 100% relief from stuttering. Because, for example, in the first week, especially after completing the course, I was stuttering about 50% of the time. My speech. Do you think that's bad? That's very good. Because what the hell? I had been stuttering for 23 years before that. And in 90% of cases, and now it's down to 50%, that's progress. People pay for improvement. People should pay for improvement. It's normal. It's considered that way in medicine, in education, in any field. What can be done? You can completely eradicate it, completely fix it, but you can improve. And people pay for that, and that's normal. But there's another point. What Roman Snezhko promotes is a lie. 100% relief from stuttering in 3 days with a lifetime guarantee. How can he not be ashamed? He knows very well that all his students stutter. Yes, they stutter less. Yes, this program is a standard. It is one of the best, I believe, on the market, both in the Russian-speaking space and in the English-speaking space. Yes, I know some methods in English, and I talk to different people through a translator, and I know what I'm talking about. But this program won't get rid of your stuttering 100%. So let's get back to Anna Deeter. She has a YouTube channel where she claims to offer 100% relief from stuttering in 3 days with a lifetime guarantee. But do you know that only about 10% of those who actually went to her, or even 5% at most, the rest, there wasn't that kind of progress. So what are those 5 or 10%? They have good dynamics judging by the videos, but the rest, that's 90%, don't stutter. Why am I talking about this? Because people then write to me, just like in Russia, because I am originally Russian, I know the Russian language perfectly, and I've been running my YouTube channel for 10 years. I've been doing this, and I've been teaching for 10 years. A year after that, when I attended the meeting with Roman Snezhko, because yes, the program is effective, but it doesn't get rid of you. It won't get rid of your stuttering 100%. In fact, it probably won't get rid of you even by 90%, because in most cases, in fact, those who come to the novel Snezhko, or to Anna Deeter, that is, the majority of clients, students, they can see an improvement of about 50%. But that's already good. I mean, 50% in 3 days is quite something. But on the condition that you still need to work on their recommendations for a month, 2, or maybe 3, because it's not just that they give you recommendations for no reason, guys. There's no miracle involved. No, there are no super secrets. There are no recommendations for working with attention, with memory, with the psyche, with the body, with the language. As Anna Deeter likes to say, the language is responsible for the speech apparatus. That's all true, but again, if you compare it with other methods, yes, Anna Deeter's method, standard program, it's not bad. Okay, it's good. I agree with that. But it, like any other methodology, won't completely eliminate stuttering for anyone, 100% from stuttering. So let's return to Anna Deeter. In fact, some of the participants, some of her clients who then, they were published as testimonials, claiming they were 100% cured. They stutter, and they didn't write to me what? They wrote to her saying, Anna Deeter, we stutter. Why did you post a video online saying we were cured? That was only on the 3rd day with you. But then we went out, we started talking to friends, to family, to our parents, yeah. At work. And there the speech isn't as smooth. There were already speech blocks there, and it's clear where they could have gone after so long. Well, the time, yeah, it could have been reduced. Yeah, you knew how to work with them, but you didn't get rid of it 100%, not even 80%. You didn't get rid of it. So people wrote to me. I have a saved correspondence somewhere on my computer. In the testimonials, and about 100% got rid of it because they filmed it on Deeter there. There were blocks, but she cut it out on the 3rd day. Until then, to get a sweet picture, you feel the difference. Yes. It's called something in Russia, I won't curse. But that's, to put it mildly, a lie. So that guy, he said that he practically didn't see any changes in a global sense. Yeah, he learned to speak better with her, but then he hit one block after another. He's trying to do what he was recommended. Anna Deeter, he can't do it. Yeah, it works out sometimes, but in more than 50% of the cases, he can't do it. And so this actually happens to many people. And she never removed him from the reviews because that review seemed nice. And actually, this is a common story. So, even if you see on Anna Deeter's channel there, Life Stutter Free, that a person got rid of it, not everyone who in her reviews in life have good results. Maybe someone had the effect last for a week. Placebo might be in rare cases more, but you should know that there's also the combined speech syndrome. What this is, I know very well because I was Roman Snezhko and communicated with more than 30 clients who were with Roman Snezhko. And with Anna Deeter, the story is the same, I'm sure. Because who's the base? The base is Roman Snezhko. He's a teacher, he's an instructor, and I know his latest program very well. I know exactly what he offers. I know very well. that there is no such thing. A chip code, or a key, as he likes to say, that he inserts into you and gets rid of your stutter. Yeah, no, of course, it's all just fairy tales. Only fools, stupid fools, can believe in this. To fall for all this nonsense. So, Anna Deeter does not get rid of stuttering in 3 days with a lifetime guarantee. Just recently, I had a personal conversation with a potential client, and he said that he was interested in the Anna Deeter program and that she offered 1 day for $2,000. I talked to him, and I can see that the guy has serious problems. He really has a severe degree of stuttering. He was with India. I won't say the name, but he even tried to squeeze out the name of his country for 15 seconds. And then he said that he couldn't. No, there definitely wouldn't be enough time. One day I'll tell you how it will all go. In fact, he can pay her $2,000 at first and they will practice together. But I know what amount of practice is needed to at least achieve significant results in speech. He simply won't have enough time. And she will tell the kids, listen, well, let's do one more and then let's do another one. So, well, I think we tried our best. So, it's a bait. This, a marketing move to say that, listen, maybe just 1 day is enough. Many people in Russia have already fallen for this, and Roman Snezhko does it too. Actually, if you don't believe me, that's okay. I'll be happy, seriously. If you don't believe me, consult her if you have a serious or moderate stutter and see for yourself. Check it out. That you won't get rid of stuttering in a day. You won't be able to get rid of it even by 50%. But maybe naturally there will be improvements because the knowledge is practical. But given that stuttering is not just a skill, but an innate mental feature, this is a different conversation. There will be other videos. In fact, I've already posted some on the channel, even in English. A part of the videos dedicated to this topic. So stuttering is an inherent feature of the psyche. You'll never completely get rid of it. Yes, you can improve it. Yes, you can reduce it by 10 times. That's great. It's better than nothing. Yes, even 50%. You can basically reduce it with the same course. Anna Deeter. Okay. Or do you want to look either completely get rid of it or nothing at all? Probably a smart person, not a foolish one, looks like get rid of it by 50%. It's better than nothing. The same goes for medicine. Yes, it's a serious illness. Either it's not an illness or it's just a problem. Some kind of improvement is always good. That's what people pay for in the world, not just in Russia. In the USA, it's all normal around the world. But it's not normal to deceive. It's like presenting the desired outcome and what's behind it, what she is doing. Deeter, you heard me. If you're interested, there's a link in the description of this video to my articles about Roman Snezhko, about the Etalon program, and about my teaching experience regarding the difference. By the way, the price difference. For the analyst, it's $6,000 for 3 days. I will also have $6,000. But not in 3 days, but in 3 months. And it won't be 3 days. There will be 10 individual meetings over the course of 3 months. I do the same thing in Russia. Everything happens for a reason, because a person needs vision. That's already a separate topic. That's a separate conversation. Because in order to be somewhat sure that a person has gotten rid of it, about 80–90% it takes time, it takes a month or two, not just 3 days with one person. You're already used to him. You can really talk to him without stuttering. But he will record you. And will post all of it. He will claim, it's 100% relief. That's a lie. It's a marketing lie. Tough and brazen. This is Anna Deeter. Nice to meet you. I think there are already students, many of whom have fallen into the trap. Anna Deeter. Yes, they got it, but they think they got changes, but they believe the problem is with them. No, actually my classes are not the same as those of Anna Deeter and Roman Snezhko, because I know what's missing there. That's already a separate topic. I don't want to drag this video out too much. I want to keep it short. So for me, at this point in time, in 10 days, 10 personal sessions over 2 months cost just $1,000. Yes, I know that this is a very low price. Of course, it will be higher. By summer, it will definitely be $2,000. But let's agree, it's better than $6,000 for the same thing, at least the same. Because for those interested, I can tell you everything I heard, what was given to me, what documents and notes I received. I have all of this. And not only that, I spoke with 30 students of Roman Snezhko, and all of them. I was given information that was given to them by Roman Snezhko. I know not only what was given to me, but also what was given to others. And I understand why there was poor dynamics there. Actually, that's why they reached out to me. And by the way, about 10 times, students reached out to me and worked with me after completing Roman Snezhko's course. But at that time, it was 5 times cheaper. So you get it, right? It's the same as in the West, for example, you paid, but not Deeter, $6,000 for 3 days. They didn't get rid of the stuttering. In your case, well, something was missing, right? Like, insufficient knowledge, I guess. But your psyche is really resisting. Okay, you are reaching out to me. And with me, most likely, you will get more results, more output for these $1,000 than for $6,000 from Anna Deeter. And after that, you will understand that you simply spent it in the trash, well, or just for the sake of appearances. For the sake of experience, you paid these 6,000 rubles. But you're not actually paying just to find out what this program is all about. Because there's no miracle. There are just basic tips. The one who was Roman Snezhko, and the one who communicated with dozens of students, communicated in great detail, and the one who himself. For 10 years, I've been conducting personal sessions to help people get rid of stuttering. So if you're interested, Anna Deeter's experience, her knowledge, her solutions, that you don't necessarily have to go to her. It's possible for now, but I think this promotion will last for a month or two while I'm still gaining experience in verbal communication, because I'm still at a conversational speech somewhere at an intermediate level. Yes, I can read well in English. I can understand speech, especially if I watch videos on learning English, because I've been diligently studying English for years. But my conversational speaking skill is still at an intermediate level. Naturally, it will be better. Naturally, I will have an advanced level of English. But I think the sooner the better, but already this year, and then I will be making videos in English for an English-speaking audience myself while I'm using it with artificial intelligence. In order to translate my Russian videos into English, but I understand almost every word perfectly, which sounds there. And here, in fact, look what is most important. Pay special attention to this. It absolutely doesn't matter. What voice do you recognize information from the Etalon program? This is the voice of the auditor. or the voice of Roman Snezhko, or it's the voice of a robot translator, or it's the voice of artificial intelligence. The meaning won't change because of that. The tips there are pretty basic. There's no magic. It's just instructions. Anyone can voice them. So is it worth paying? To overpay just to hear Anna Deeter's voice. In 3 days, $6,000. Or is it worth getting if there's a desire? Is there trust in the source? There's an understanding that I was a student of Roman Snezhko, and I used to have a severe stutter, but it was between severe and moderate. But sometimes I couldn't even say a word for 15-20 seconds. I was really stuck, and I felt very ashamed of myself. So, is it worth overpaying just to hear information and recommendations? From Anna Deeter for $6,000. Yes, of course, if there is such a great desire, then you can afford it. But if you're interested in another offer, then feel free to reach out. Feel free to reach out to me through my contacts. Let's work together on getting rid of your stutter. If you want, only through the Etalon program. But I'm offering more, because in reality, only 30% of my program is dedicated to Roman Snezhko's methodology. I mean Anna Deeter. Because you know her better, she's well known to everyone, especially for those who speak English, since this is her channel in English. Roman Snezhko doesn't speak English. She speaks English perfectly. And actually, you know her. That's why, if anything, feel free to reach out. I have a lot of information about Roman Snezhko and Anna Deeter.